shipping benefit. You can also potentially apply them to special events that the markets may decide to hold. Again, all with the idea that we can retain these customers longer by connecting with them at a different level. And if we're successful in doing that and creating the right type of customer experience, they will stay in your organizations longer, remain as active customers longer, which ultimately will benefit you and your organizations in terms of the revenue that you generate and the commissions that we pay. Okay? And then lastly, recognition. Just like any of the other programs that are out there that you may be a participant in, as the spend goes up on an annual basis, the recognition benefits associated with those levels will also increase. So that's it in a nutshell. We're excited about this. We're excited to dive into customer experience. We know that we do things well, and we know that we have many opportunities to also improve so that we can ensure that at every touch point with your customers, with your organizations, that we're exceeding expectations. So with that, my time is up. I want to thank you for your attention. I hope you have a wonderful convention over the next remaining day, and safe travels to your home markets. Thank you for coming out.
The great thing about Nestle products is they produce results, and taking pictures and sharing those with your friends and family on social media just makes it appealing to the fact that they know that they work because I'm using them and I'm getting results too.
The people around us all benefited from the products. So we felt it's a great product. So there's nothing wrong for us to share with almost anyone and everyone. And we really believe that everyone deserves a good product.
I do believe that in the future there will be a lot of people who embrace the gig economy, whereby they want to earn a part-time income, they want to have extra income, they want the kind of freedom, flexibility, and quality of life. But when the company introduces daily pay and weekly pay, I believe that a lot of distributors will be able to see the money coming in faster, and therefore they can actually see a bigger opportunity down here. If the income initially when I'm just doing part-time, if I can see the income faster, and definitely I will be more motivated to continue the business. So I believe that the company is doing all this to help us to let the new people to see this income, and then in return actually to help us to boost the business as well.
Please welcome Head of Global Business Model Innovation, Danny Look.
Happy to be here with all of you to talk about Velocity. I've been with the Nu Skin for 20 years, spending the first 19 years in Greater China. Last year moving to Provo, and it's my honor to have a chance to work in this project. How are you, everyone? Good. Good? All right, we have half day to go. Keep the energy. Promise? Yes. All right, so you heard about why we are having the Velocity from Chris. You heard about the loyalty programs coming up from Mike. So let's start talking about the first part of this Velocity, starting with sharing. So sharing is all about enhancing income for early business builder who share the product with customers, like all of you. How many of you have shared product with your customers? Show me your hand. All of you, right? So this is so important. And as what Chris mentioned earlier, Velocity is about providing the right reward for the right behavior, and most importantly, at the right time. So if I ask you, what is the right time to reward share? Do you want to hear the right time is daily? Yeah. Would it be good that if you share the product with someone, if they buy it, and then you can get a reward tomorrow? How would that be? Do you like it? So the right time of the sharing is daily. So what do we mean by sharing? When we talk about sharing, that includes two things. First of all, introducing the products to the others. Simple enough, right? Second, acquiring customers to purchase those products. So, and also sharing is comprising of two different ways to earn. One, retailing products and fulfilling orders on your own personal customers. And second, share the products with the customers and the business builders who purchase product from the company directly. You all do that. You are all doing that. So let's talk about the first one of the retailing product. Retailing has always been a part of our global compensation plan, and is a key way to earn the early income. And it is also the best way to earn immediate income for sharing products. So when we look at today's social selling environment, you are all social selling environment part of that. This has become a norm today. Retailing is more critical than ever. And when we look at the market who embrace retailing together with social selling, we have seen almost more than double increase in terms of the customer acquiring year over year. So it's this perfect time to combine, to embrace social selling together with retailing. Do you agree? So after retailing, what's next? It is so important to create a network, right? So the second activity of sharing is all about building a network of registered customers and prospective business builders. And our research showed that on our own Nu Skin distributor for many years, shows that those who are building a business, the vast majority are doing the business on a part-time basis. I believe a lot of you here in this room, when you start a Nu Skin business, you're starting in a part-time, right? So, and that's why when we say we want to make Nu Skin opportunity more accessible and also more appealing to the broadest possible audience, a compelling, flexible part-time income potential is vital. So our goal here today is to help every new sharer be more productive by providing the right reward at the right time. So, I believe all of you have purchased LumiSpa, right? A lot of you have purchased, most of you have purchased Nu Skin Life products, right? So I'm happy we're pleased to announce that the sharing bonus is already available on the LumiSpa and the other Nu Skin Life products. How would that be? Would it be good? Like it? And the sharing bonus will be paid to the sharer. And in addition, the sharing bonus will be included on selected products going forward as determined in each of your own markets. So, as a summary, our goal is to provide a meaningful and timely reward for sharing in two ways. One, retail profits for the sales to personal customers, and second, a sharing bonus for the sales to registered customers and business builders, and therefore to enhance the early opportunity. The sharing bonus is additional money. The sharing bonus is additional money outside of the retail markup and also outside of the leadership bonuses. Again, it is designed to reward early business building. Remember, one more time, the best part of the sharing bonus is that it is earned and calculated on a daily basis. Alright? So this is a good demonstration of fast speed. Do you like it?
Yes.
Right. So sharing is about introducing products, referring customers based on the sales of those products, and receiving a meaningful upfront reward for doing so through the retail markup and through receiving the sharing bonus. Sharing is a perfect illustration of Velocity's flexible, fast, and future benefits. And it is so important that sharing is vital to becoming the world's leading opportunity platform by providing both leadership and supplemental money for the gig economy. Alright, so let's enjoy the rest of the day and the rest of the convention, and then let's do the share continuously. Alright? See you. Thank you.
With Nu Skin's new compensation plan about their weekly payouts really will benefit a lot of younger people nowadays, because when we're young and we don't have a lot of budget, and so when we come and start doing the Nu Skin business, it allows them to have the money straight away on a weekly basis, for them to see the money as they go along the way, and give them the confidence, give them the reward rather, to let them push further in the business and be more committed in the business as compared to a monthly basis. and waiting for a month, some of them may not sustain throughout. Some of them come from really, impoverished backgrounds, and they have time and effort, but they don't have enough money to go to the daily basis. Even traveling to the office is something that is tedious for them, financially not possible for them, but with the weekly and daily basis allows them to grow their business and be more committed in their business.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome General Manager of Nu Skin United States, Matt Hall.
여러분 안녕하십니까? 한국 분들 어디 있어요? 어디 계십니까? Alright, I knew our Korean team would wake everybody up. It's good to be with you guys. Where's everyone else from? China! Awesome. Well, no matter where you're from, we're glad you're here. I have the opportunity to talk to you today about Build. Build is about rewarding you for earlier, more frequent performance. Now, as we just learned from Chris and Danny, velocity is about providing the right reward for the right behavior at the right time. When you share products, we just learned that rewarding you for that performance we should reward you daily. But when you build a group of customers and business builders, the right time to reward that performance is weekly. Now, all of you watch your teams very closely, I know that. And if I were to ask you, when do you seem to achieve most of your sales volume during the month? How would you answer that question? I think some of you would answer the latter part of the month, right? Yeah. Now, what if we could create the right incentive to motivate your team's performance so that every single week of the month, they're rewarded? Imagine that for a moment. If your team was more motivated, more incentivized to build a group of customers and new potential business builders every week of the month. So we know the feeling, the excitement, right? At month end. Now imagine that level of excitement every single week, 4 times a month. Now, when we consider the current sales compensation plan for new business builders, sometimes achieving 2,000, maybe even 3,000 in group sales volume can seem like climbing a mountain all at once. But however, if we can break down climbing that mountain into smaller milestones, the final destination becomes much more achievable. Blocks are a way of achieving that, okay? A block is a new term that represents 500 points of sales volume. By accumulating blocks each week, we can break down the mountain climb into simple milestones that are rewarded as each block is completed, okay? Blocks can also be used for executive status and for bonuses. Qualification to become an executive is another part of the business model which flexible features are demonstrated. You have the flexibility to move at your very own pace. We will advance your title weekly and we will pay you weekly. All right, think about that. I'm going to repeat it. You can advance weekly and you can get paid weekly. This also means that your new team members who are promoted to executive can be promoted at any week during the month, and they can start taking advantage of the build bonus right away. That's right. This build bonus is designed to motivate and reward for more frequent and earlier blocks of sales performance. What if everyone on your team who desired to build a business and was motivated to work every week and perhaps was motivated to achieve perhaps 500 more in sales volume, 1,000 more in sales volume, maybe 2,000 more in sales volume? How would that completely change the dynamic of your team? How would that completely change your team's performance? You know, how more successful would they feel? How much more do you think they could actually achieve in their business? Now, for each block, for each additional block, you would receive an increased bonus percentage amount, up to 40%. Yeah. The important thing to remember here is that you would receive increased pay on increased blocks of sales. The potential of this building bonus really is very dramatic. When you double your sales volume from 1 block per week to 2 blocks per week, your sales commissions increase by 4 times. This is what we like to call 2x equals 4x. Double your performance and earn 4 times the commissions. So an example, if you were to double your sales blocks from 1 block per week to 2 blocks per week for a total of 8 blocks in 1 month, you receive 4 times the commissions. It's that powerful. Let me summarize. Build is about offering greater incentive to acquire new customers and develop new business builders by maximizing your performance every single week of the month. This means rewarding you for performance earlier in the month, more consistently in the month, and rewards are paid to you faster by paying you weekly. Ultimately, it's rewarding you for more productive, consistent performance. All right? Build is just another great example of Velocity's flexible, fast, and future benefits. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much. See you, everybody.
My job, business is always trying to share the dreams and then help people transform. In our business, after so many years, we know our duty is not just to, of course, number one, we have to enrich ourselves, to take care of ourselves first. Secondly, what we need to do is to empower others. I believe this opportunity fits everyone. That is my belief. There's more than just making money. It's about freedom.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to stage Vice President of Global Sales Channel Development, Avita Singsum.
Right? Okay, my name is Avita. I've been with Nu Skin for 20 years. Yes, and I'm here to talk about LEAD. And Nu Skin is a leadership-driven company. And leading is all about rewarding productive leadership. Don't you agree? Yes. As Chris, Danny, Matt mentioned today, and they've shared a lot of information for you to really digest, Velocity is about providing the right reward for the right behavior at the right time. So you are motivated daily for sharing the products with your customers, and then on a weekly basis, you are rewarded for building a group of customers and potential business builders, right? Finally, Lead is really rewarding you monthly for building a group of builders or leading a group of builders. So the Velocity by Nu Skin is really all about daily, weekly, and monthly. That's all about share, build, and lead. When we research long-term successful leaders, we typically see 3 shifts throughout their development as leaders. First, they build themselves to be strong and sustainable leaders, or you become strong leaders. Second, they develop others in their teams to be strong and sustainable leaders, or starting to duplicate strong leaders in your organization. Finally, you help others develop sustainable and strong leaders, or multiplying strong leaders, right? It's a proven model, and everybody is familiar with the principles of become, duplicate, and multiply strong leaders. It's embedded in your DNA as Nu Skin sales leaders, right? Right. So, while title is important, to describe leadership in Nu Skin, equally important is really the team behind the title. I think all of you in this room will agree that true leadership is about helping lift others and become successful leaders themselves. Then you in turn allow for your own leadership advancement. You help others become successful first, and then you become successful yourself. That's the principle of leadership in Nu Skin. With this in mind, we have developed an alternative way for leadership rewards through Velocity by Nu Skin. Are you ready to hear it? Yeah. Let's do it. The new leading bonus alternative provides all of the same benefits of the 5% paid through 6th generation of executive sales volumes, very similar to our current Wealth Maximizer, but does so in a new and powerful way. It is based on the principle of lifting others and helping to develop the quality and long-term sustainability and progression of those within your organizations. In the Velocity by Nu Skin, the plan becomes more powerful by rewarding sales leaders for developing leadership teams. A leadership team, therefore, is defined as a leader in your organization that contributes at least 30,000 points of sales volume to your overall sales organizational volume. Okay, so let me repeat that. A leadership team is defined as somebody in your organization that contributes at least 30,000 sales volume to your overall sales organizational volume. So in the leading bonus, you become an executive. A gold needs at least 1 G1 qualified sales leader. A lapis needs 2 qualified G1 sales leader. A ruby needs 4 G1 qualified sales leader. And as you build on the principles of duplicate and multiply, now an emerald needs 4 qualified G1 sales leader, and one of those is a leadership team. A diamond can qualify with 5 qualified G1 sales leader, and 2 of those are leadership teams. A blue diamond will need 6 qualified G1 sales leader, 6 instead of 12 qualified G1 sales leaders, and 3 of those are leadership teams. And finally, a team elite needs 6 G1 qualified sales leader, and 4 of those are leadership teams.
Yes!
What do you think?
Yes! Woo!
Like that?
Yes!
It's really all about Velocity by Nu Skin, and it's built on the principle of duplicating and multiplying strong leaders in your organization. So, the best part is the leading bonus alternative will be available as early as next year.
Whoa!
So, in the spirit of flexibility, sales leaders will have the choice of opting into the new leadership bonus or leadership bonus qualification path, which will run side by side with our current breakaway bonus qualification under the Wealth Maximizer plan. So you have the opportunity to opt in if you want to, or if you want to stay in the breakaway bonus, you can do so as well. You like that? So the sharing bonus and the building bonus part will roll out according to your market's timeline, and that may be separate from the leading bonus, which we want to roll out right away. We want to make leading bonus available to you as soon as possible. But full details of those of the rollout in your markets will be available, and you can talk to your markets about that. Okay? Sounds good? Okay, finally, as we round out Velocity by Nu Skin, we will also be introducing enhanced titles that celebrate the heritage of Nu Skin, but strengthening the fresh and vibrancy of the Velocity plan. So in the refreshed titles, Preferred customers will now be referred to as Nu Skin members. From distributor onwards, we will have 4 groups. Distributors will be referred to as brand affiliates. Executives will be referred to as brand representatives. Early business builders will be called brand partners. And leaders will be referred to as brand directors. So you have seen them being teased here and there during the recognition night. We will keep these titles celebrating our heritage while freshening and really keeping the titles vibrant. Sounds good? Well, it has been a pleasure talking to you this morning. In summary, that's Velocity by Nu Skin. Share, build, and lead. These are the key elements of velocity and fast speed. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of Nu Skin Live. Thank you.
We know you love Nu Skin's products.
But now it's time to talk about getting paid for your passion. Our Velocity Pay Plan helps you build your business your way.
Velocity is all about speed and direction. It's about giving you the flexibility to build your new gig at the speed you want and to steer your life in the direction you want to reach your goals.
That's why we've created a versatile plan that rewards you at all levels as you build your Nu Skin business.
With Velocity, you can earn rewards and cash today by doing something you already enjoy, sharing products you love with the people you love.
As you share your favorite products with others, you'll earn sharing bonuses daily in addition to your retail profits, all while selling how much you want, when you want.
As your friends fall in love with our amazing products, many will want to share them with others too. When this happens, you can start building a group of customers and product enthusiasts, which means stepping up your Nu Skin game and taking on new responsibilities as a sales leader. With these added responsibilities, you can earn an additional 5%, all the way up to 40% on your group's product sales through weekly building bonuses.
Want to take your business to the next level? The flexibility of Velocity allows you to begin meeting teams of people just like you. As you continue to grow your customer base and mentor other sales leaders, you'll receive a monthly leading bonus for your team's hard work in addition to your sharing bonuses and building bonuses. This is where your business can really take off.
With our flexible Velocity plan, you can design your own journey and build at your own pace. Thanks for watching and for being a part of Nu Skin, the world's leading business opportunity platform.